This is a tutorial about how to use the digital territory mapping application. When you sign into your home page as a sales leader, you'll be given access to extra tabs. Follow down on the left hand side, you'll find tools and a link. Click on here and another page. You'll always be taken to your home address and you just walk from here. To have a look around the map, just click, hold and drag, and you can go around the map and have a look at any area you want to have a look at. As you can see, all your main roads are on the map as well. It makes it easier to actually go and find somewhere, especially if you don't actually have the postcode. If, however, you do have the postcode, just go into the search bar at the top, tap in the postcode you want, and it will come up at the bottom. Just click on there and it will show you an area. As you can see, this is all pink, which means it's free territory. This area just happens to be an industrial area, which is why it's pink. If you look at the little box at the moment on the screen, it will tell you households 0. So you know it's not an area you want to allocate to yourself or anybody else. If you move over to the left, you'll see a plus and minus. This will take you further out or bring you further into the map. So as you come out the map, you now see the pink has displayed completely and you just see the actual area. You see here, this is area 368. If you click and drag now, pop right through, and we'll end up with a nice thick red line, and this is where the territory changes. We're now moving into area 370. So now put in another postcode. As you see, it doesn't like it without a gap. We'll put a gap in. See, there is a big bubble. On this bubble, we've got lots of different information: postcode, postcode type, how many homes are in this area, and whether or not it's vacant. Because it's pink, it's showing as vacant. Your area number, which campaign this area happens to be in, the year, the mail plan. This defines when you actually place your orders, and the area manager, who in this case is Samantha Collins. If I come over to this side, and you click on it, we now have a bubble again with all the same information, but now it's saying postcode status is covered, which is why it's grey, right? But everything else is still. If you're allocating territory on the actual day you sign them up, the first thing you do is go to request territory, enter their postcode, okay, and the computer will automatically allocate territory for you. If you're looking at this map with your representative and they say, no, I really don't want this part or this part, these parts here seem too far away from them, so you can just click on them and take them off, or you can also come on this side, click the crosses and it will take it off there as well. So now we've narrowed it down a little bit for them. Scan back in, and if they're looking at it and say, yes, that's absolutely fantastic, that's what I want, then over to with addresses, and then email the territory to your new representative. Once they've received that, you can then save, put in the account number, representative's name, and put in their address. Click OK, and the territory will then be saved here. This area here is now saved for a new representative. After 48 hours, this area will then go grey, and wherever this area has been allocated to, it will then belong to them, and it is up to them to work the territory. Now if you want to go prospecting, find yourself an area, click on the big arrow tool, which is the select territory tool, tap on a few roads, and build yourself up a territory. You have a full list go to with addresses and email this territory to yourself. You also have all the addresses so you can make sure you get the correct homes that are free. You can knock on the areas that are taken if then anybody nearby might want to work that territory. Email this to yourself and you've got it on your phone, or print it off so you have a hard copy of the territory you're actually working. That way you can show the new representative or potential representative what area they can have and what area they can work. So if you came to Coronation Road, for example, you knocked on doors here, somebody here might want to come and work over this side. That's absolutely fine. Someone over here might want to come and work up here. Again, that's absolutely fine. As long as you're not giving out books on other people's territories, you can work and knock on anyone's doors in the grey or pink area. Now if you work within the pink areas, it's easier to find representatives when they actually live on the territory. I want to keep these in bite-sized clips. This is all I'll show you on this video. When we come back, I will be explaining the lists at the top here and some of the details at the bottom. Thank you for your time. I hope this was helpful. Please let your friends know and